107, the KRMG Evening News. I'm Skylar Cooper. Glad to be back with you after a few days away. Being Tuesday, it's time for the BA Breakdown, where we check in with Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. He joins us live now. Michael, good evening. How are you doing?
Skylar, how you doing? How was your time off?
It was really good. Spent most of my time there in BA, just enjoying this beautiful run of weather that we're having now that it's finally decided to stay under 90 for a little bit.
Yes, I'm just very, very happy that we've had some great weather and hope it stays that way. It's trending in the right direction.
What I did see while I was off was a lot of Facebook talk about this festival that did not end up happening over the weekend there in Broken Arrow, the everyone's favorite barbecue, I think it was called, festival. I'll sum it up because there is a lot to it. I just wanted to give you a chance to sort of explain this. There was a festival initially supposed to be there. This is all according to the city's Facebook page. The organizer did not meet the requirements in terms of safety and security, so the plug was pulled. Is that basically the gist of it?
You know, Skylar, I'm so glad that you brought up this topic because I'm very appreciative of the opportunity to address your questions. And the first thing I want to say is that yesterday I had a very detailed statement along with some timelines that was posted on the city's Facebook page, and I would certainly encourage anyone that has not read that to take a look at it because it's got all the information that I need. The long and short of it is that I first want to say is that everybody in the city was disappointed that this event did not take place. You know, the patrons, the vendors, my staff went out of their way, went above and beyond to help. It was going to be a great event, but unfortunately for reasons of security and safety, I made the decision that we needed to cancel the event. And it really did come down to the fact that the event organizer did not provide the security that he was required to provide in the approved operations plan.
So when that happens, you're not left with much of a choice. I mean, it would be kind of irresponsible of you to let that continue if people aren't, provided safety.
Well, that's correct. And let me explain just to make sure everyone understands, because there has been a lot of comments made on Facebook, is that we require an operations plan. The police department determined that based on the number of folks that were going to be attending the event, that he needed 6 CLEAT certified security personnel. And so he agreed to do that. And we met with him about 9:30 the day before the 23rd of the event. And he assured us that everything was good to go. And so as we were going through the pre-planning stages where no questions were asked, then Saturday morning around 9:15, we asked him again. Our events team was out there and he said everything was fine. Well, at 2:00 approximately, which was 1 hour before the gates were to open, he told us that he had 4 of the 6 personnel gotten sick. So he didn't have the 6 people that he was required. He did say he had some folks that were coming. Well, at 5 after 3, when the gates were supposed to open at 3, he informed my folks on site that he had no security personnel and that he wanted to ask the city to provide that personnel for him. And we just can't provide on-duty police officers to provide that type of assistance. And with such short notice, there's no way that we could actually have called people in to work that were off duty. And so I'm in a position where there's no way that I could allow this event to go forward when there's not adequate personnel to provide the safety and security of the patrons. And so, after much consideration with my folks that were on site, unfortunately I had to make that decision because I'm not going to put any of the patrons for this large of event or my police personnel any type of harm's way. And so, unfortunately, that's a decision I had to make, and I believe it was the right decision based on the circumstances that we were faced with at the time. And the last thing I want to say is we confirmed yesterday, Community Development did, that there was no signed contract for the security. So I'm not sure, why we were told he had security, but he didn't. And so I feel really good about the decision that was made because who knows what would happen if we wouldn't have the proper number of people there to make sure everybody was able to have a good time.
All right. Again, if you want more details on the timeline with all of this, there is a detailed description on the City of Broken Arrow Facebook page. Let's talk about another event that is coming up. This one, a little more city involvement, I think. I don't know how many years now. There's the Chalk It Up Festival happening, Rose Festival coming September 30th through the 1st down there in the Rose District. Looks like a good time.
Oh, my gosh. We can't wait. The This is an event that we've been doing for many years. The Chalk It Up and Roast Festival, they go hand in glove, and it starts Friday at 5 p.m. and it runs through 6 p.m. on Saturday. We're actually going to close off several streets on Main Street, specifically between Commercial and Fort Worth. And we're just going to have a really good time. There's going to be a lot of chalk art. There's going to be businesses that open along Main Street. It's also, this is exciting because we talk about this every now and then, Skylar, is the Rose District's 10 years old. And this will give us a chance to celebrate that milestone, because the Rose District is an award-winning Rose District. You know, this event is put on by our Regional Art Alliance and also Oklahoma Keep Broken Arrow Beautiful. There's so many residents and volunteers that participate in it. So I'm encouraging everybody to come on down Friday evening and all day Saturday and just have a great time and support the businesses and support the artists and the organizations that make this great event happen.
I look forward to the next couple of months when, I never look forward to winter, but here's a reason to look forward to winter. The Rose District is one of the prettiest places in Northeast Oklahoma in the winter. And last year, I happened to be picking up pizza from Andolini's the first night it snowed. It was like, a late season snow or something like that. And I captured that music that plays in the background, the snow falling for the first time on Main Street with all those pretty lights. It's such a cool place.
Well, it is. I got to be honest with you, because I used to love snow until I became a city manager, and I'm responsible for plowing it. And now I don't like snow. It's pretty. And so I like the snow that basically we get one day and is gone the next. And I'm sure Rocky Hinkle, our street and stormwater director, thinks the exact same way because he's responsible for plowing it. But you couldn't find a more picturesque place. And like I said, our kickoff of our Christmas celebration is right around the corner, and it is an amazing place. We keep the Christmas lights. They're the lights, the white lights that are in the trees. We keep those up for a couple of months or two. Because it's, downtown's a little bit darker and just keeps everything bright. We've got the skating rink coming back, and that's something we've had, I believe, for at least 6 or 7 years now. So it's just an amazing place to be, the Rose District, and it all really starts this coming weekend, and then it's just going to continue through the rest of the year. And I just encourage everyone to come down and support the businesses, because that's what we need to do, support the local economy, especially the small businesses that need our support. And I know it's going to be a great weekend at Broken Arrow, and I encourage everyone to come out.
Michael Spurgeon is live with us for the BA Breakdown here on the KRMG Evening News. Michael, we're just about out of time, but I just wanted to take a moment and recognize you and say congratulations. I know you recently passed your 7-year anniversary as city manager there in Broken Arrow. And I'll end it with a question for you, because I know you've been a city manager elsewhere before. 7 years, a long time in a place, and you certainly get great accolades for your work there. What makes Broken Arrow special to you?
Well, just real quick, as I applied for this position back in 2004 and finished second, but I never lost my desire to serve in this position. So when it became open in 2014, 2015, I didn't hesitate to apply, because Broken Arrow is an amazing community, and it starts with its people and followed by the great businesses that are here. And there's just something about this community that the support here that we have, the trust in its local government is absolutely amazing. It's some of, if not the best I've ever had in my 35 years. And the community is extremely supportive of whatever we ask of them, because they know that what we say we tell them we're going to do or ask them to do, that we actually do it. And so it's the relationships that I have with the Chamber of Commerce and Jennifer Conway and her team, the school district, Chuck Perry, the school board, all the community organizations we work with. Everyone comes together whenever necessary, because we all really have one goal in mind. Even though we're different organizations, it's all about one thing, and that's making Broken Arrow the greatest place to live, work, and play. And to be one of the leaders in this community and to be a part of that at this particular time is truly a blessing to me. And I consider God has blessed me to serve in this position, and I'm looking forward to being here for many more years.
Michael Spurgeon, the city manager in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the BA Breakdown. We do this every Tuesday at this time. And if you miss it, check us out on the podcast. Anywhere you get your podcast, just search KRMG Evening News. Michael, thanks so much. We'll talk next week.
Take care, Skylar. Appreciate your time.